Hello, happy Saturday, friends. Hi, girls.
Woo! Hello.
It's
Hi.
finally time. Who else besides me has been waiting all week for this? Like I'm pretty sleepy.
Two hands up. Two hands up.
Yes,
Woohoo!
for sure. I did before we say hello to everybody. Just a couple of quick things that I wanted to remind you all of, so that you got all the housekeeping straight up. Be sure that you're in live chat, all messages. That's going to be really important. And if you have questions, I'll be highlighting and monitoring those. So if you do have a specific question, it might be awesome if you put it in all caps for me. That is one great thing. I will probably go over a few things before each of us talks about the exciting little secrets and fun we have in store for you today. And then we'll also have a big question and answer with anything that doesn't get answered. So make sure you put all of your questions in there, and we'll cover those as appropriate. One other thing that I wanted to make sure that you guys all know is that if you have not registered on the Makers Market and you're live with us right now, do not stress out about it. Carol is going to go over that. I will have a visual on your screen, and we will ensure that every single one of you are registered before we leave today. So you don't have to worry about that. You can just be present and be on it. And then also, the last thing is that if you haven't said hello, please take a second to do that. We would love to hear from you. I got to go back to where I can see everybody. And we're going to say hello. I'm just going to scroll right up to the top. Ain't never going to stop. And make sure we don't miss anybody. And by the way, I will, on behalf of the four of us, which I'll introduce in just a second, I'm going to say hello and good morning to each of you on behalf of all of us. So let me get, you guys are awesome. I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So good morning, Miss Susan. We turtly love you. Let's see, Sarah Lee, welcome to the party. I'm glad that you made it this morning. Sean, hello and happy Saturday to you as well. And Miss Khadijah, hello. I missed you and Jonna's sale the other day, but I will go back and watch it because I need to do that. Let's see, Miss Hope is here. Hello and happy Saturday. Hope, let us know if you've uploaded any more videos. I need to go catch up. Let's see, Miss Teresa T. I call her T. Teresa DeFredo's in the house. And did I miss Denise? Because I see that Teresa said hello to Denise. I don't know. Denise, if you're here, hello. I just don't see your name right there. And Julie with Day Trip Vintage, hello. And hello again. I got to catch you on Carrie's Live this morning.
I can't put emojis up, so I'm just doing the emojis. I don't know how to do star eyes. Star eyes.
You are our human emoji for today.
Exactly.
There you go. Anti-Caffeine Crafts. I love that name. Welcome. It is great to have you here. And let me see. There's Denise Gardner. Hello, DG. Debbie DePaul is here. Hi. Good morning, Debbie. And Susie Allen. Hello. Linda Martin is in the house. Hi, Linda. And Consuela Whitney. Well, we've missed you. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad that you are here. And let me make sure I'm still scrolling. Lovely Loops. I love that name. Welcome. Hi, and happy Saturday. Sandra, hello. Welcome to the party. Beach Gypsy, how are you this morning? Kara Mia is here. Hi, Kara.
Yay.
Hello, beautiful girl. And let me make sure I just didn't miss anybody else. And if I have new viewers come in as we go, I will pop a comment in there so all of you see those as well. Hey, Kate Borland. Now let's make sure that I don't mess up my.
Hi, and this concludes the beginning of Romper Room.
For sure.
Where is the mirror?
I have one. I have one in here somewhere. I'll bring it
So
to the next one.
before we get started, just I do have to say, if you had a chance this morning to hop on to Carrie's Coffee Clutch, I know a lot of you were on there. One of the things is they were making bets on where the location would be for this year's retreat, our
Ooh.
first annual retreat. So we would all love to hear from you and hear your thoughts, and we'll see if anybody actually nails it. So you can do that as we're kind of visiting. But just as a quick
Looking
recap,
for clues.
yeah.
I don't have anything in my room that's a clue. Sorry.
It's kind of like Dora the Explorer, you know? But what we will do is we're going to go over how we got to this place that we're in right now, live Saturday at February 21st. And then we're going to talk about where we're headed, what that means in everything around the party that we're going to have. And then we'll talk details and how to register. So stay tuned to the very end. If you're watching on the replay, if you have questions that weren't answered, you can always reach out to any one of us and we will kind of go from there. How does that sound for a plan?
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
All right. Well, I want to start before I turn it over to Miss Jonna, who is going to debut our location. And I just want to say that we really truly want to be very present with you because, as you guys all know, if you've watched all of our channels, this community means more than just numbers that subscribe to us or views that we get. And I think I can safely speak on all of our behalfs. Our channels and our friendships are built on shared creativity. It's built on encouragement from every single one of you to keep doing what we're doing and showing up for each other week after week after week after faux pas and technical issues. You're always here with us. And that just made creating this that much more fun. And, you know, over time, I know all of you have expressed that you sometimes feel like we do, and that creating alone, it can sometimes feel isolating, even though we're creating and making beautiful art. And you all wanted to figure out, just as much as we did, how we can connect beyond the screen that you're looking at right now. And we really heard you. And so for all of you who took the time to do the survey so we could get a good vibe of what you wanted and what you wanted it to look like, we took all of those things to heart and we carried those through with every conversation that we had. And girls, we had a lot of conversations, but that was half the fun of the whole process. And so everything that we shared, that we are going to share today, really comes from that place, a true desire to bring people together, to take time to slow down from our busy lives and to create in real life the same that we do right here on our channel. So we hope that you get that from what we're going to share today. I want to sincerely say thank you for being here, for trusting us, and for leaning into everything that we're sharing, and for having a lot of grace in us doing this, because there's a lot for us to share. And I want you all to know that this isn't just an announcement. This is your invitation from each and every one of us. Before I go any further, I want to take a second and I want to, if I can get my finger, I've got too many
Windows open. I can give you a little break.
I've got too many
Story of
devices.
a lovely lady
There you
who
go.
is busy with 3 friends of her own.
Do, 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 do.
All of them had hair of brown, gold, and silver. Like the others.
And with that, ladies, let's introduce the one, the only Jonna, the preppy crafty girl. That was beautiful, Jonna. And if you're looking when we're all on the screen, I believe that Jonna is in the lower left quadrant of the screen.
Oh, am I?
And Miss Hazel is in the Brady Bunch theme, just to if you're looking at the screen to the right, Jonna's left, and directly above her is Carol.
Yeah.
And Hazel is Hazel Anaka Designs for her channel. Carol is Crinkle Path, and then
We're supposed to look at the squares, remember?
that's
Sorry.
right. We'll do that when I get you back on. And of course, if I have not met you before, my name is Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and I will just reiterate one more time, if you have a second, all of those channel links are in the description, not only for you to be able to see all the comments that we talk about today, but even moreover that we get to know you, because we like hanging out with you and meeting new people. So we would love for you to do that. Just a couple more things before I turn it over to Jonna, and that is that I just wanted to take a second to talk about the why. So if you feel like you're someone like us, that you're craving some of that creative time with other people that fill your cup. And I don't know if you've been to retreats before, but it is something so special and so different, and you walk away so refreshed that if ever you were in a slump in your creativity, it kind of reinvigorates you and has you taken on a little more of a different perspective. And so the Crafty Girls Retreat is that, a creative community, and it's really centered around a way for us. As we went into this, we wanted to make sure it was time for us to connect, to relax, play a little bit, and it's for everybody. Like, you don't have to be a seasoned artist. You can do any kind of art that makes you happy at any level, whenever it's not for just one certain type of artist. It's very all inclusive, if you will. And it's time for us to create together and explore together and laugh, maybe do some thrifting, but if you want to know more about where this is going to be, I'm going to turn it.
What? Oh, I was saying, I was just going.
I'm like,
you said,
do I not
let's
turn
go
it over to you?
Let's go thrifting, and I was like, but not Hazel, not
Oh,
Hazel.
but not Hazel. That's right. Except for
She's on the.
hopefully she'll be off the wagon by then.
Thrifting's allowed on vacation. This is definitely
Oh,
a
yes.
vacation.
That's right.
We
That's
gotta
why
get her. We gotta get her a T-shirt.
I go on a lot of vacations. So let me once again introduce Jonna. If you don't know Jonna, the preppy crafty girl, look at you. You got the big screen. And
Hey, friends.
I've got my visual when you are ready for me to show it. But let's just see, before you start, would you guys like to know if we see what kind of answers they came up with?
Yes, let's see what they're saying.
I don't know. I don't see anybody's guesses. Oh, let's see.
I did. Scroll back.
Okay, there we go. Trish says, I'm hoping somewhere close to one of us in Texas or Kentucky. Let's see. Louisville.
Somebody guessed wrong. It's not this.
Tennessee is Julie's guess. Nashville or Memphis. I love Nashville. Gary said, okay, where are we going? Come on, get on with it. All right. Well, unfortunately, none of you were spot on. So I am going to go back to my assets. And are you ready for the unveil?
I'm ready. Come on. I'm excited.
All right. Here we go.
Boop, boop, boop. Our creative retreat location is Holly Mountain Lodge, Cherry Log, Georgia. Woohoo! It is beautiful. You guys will be blown away. Like, just the scenery is amazing, and it's a quiet retreat. It's a beautiful mountain lodge, and it has North Georgia Mountain. It's in the North Georgia Mountain, so it has those beautiful Georgia Mountain views, and it has wraparound porches, and we are just going to be spoiled and pampered, and we have a lovely hostess, Paula, who's going to be there just making your every wish I'm throwing her in. Every wish come true along with all of us. And we will just be relaxing on the porch. You can see the rocking chairs overlooking the mountains here in the pictures. We have cozy little rooms that nice rooms you're gonna be staying in. You may even get your own room or a shared room if you prefer. And she's going to be making just wonderful food. We're having, like, what do you call that? Charcuterie plates and spreads and snacks available. And it's just going to be a nice, quiet, calm, scenic, incredibly inspiring, everything you could ever hope of, where we're sharing with our friends. It's surrounded by charming small towns, sweet village shops over in Ellijay, Georgia, if you're familiar with that area. And it's just going to be a wonderful, cozy, seasonal vibe. You know, we all love the coziness. I don't know if we announced the dates up on that last screen, did we?
I'll
Because
put it
it's
back up.
going to be in October, which is beautiful in the mountains there. So it's perfect, like sweater weather. We'll have, like, you know, bring your cozy clothing so we can all just go around the little fireplace and have our s'mores. And I'm gonna be eating my fair share of s'mores. I'll pass on the graham crackers. I just go right for the marshmallows and the chocolate. I like the really sweet things. But so there'll be like cozy seasonal vibes, and there'll be wonderful fall festivities happening nearby while we're there. And honestly, we really felt like this was going to be the perfect place where we can slow down and we can just let creativity breathe. And we have a whole floor of just a crafting area. There's all kinds of tables. Everyone will have their own personal space where they can, you know, craft alongside each other. And is that photo up there? It's in the very top right, fourth one over on the right. And there's also a kitchen up there where we'll have snacks and coffee and things like that brought in. And I think that is it. Correct? I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Hazel, who is going to be talking about what we're going to be doing there, our festivities.
Thanks, Jonna.
You're welcome.
So I have a question for you. Is there anything better than attending a festival to explore and immerse yourself in the local culture, to pick up the color and vibe of the local area, to see locals in their natural habitat, to taste local food and support local vendors? It just so happens that the Georgia Apple Festival is happening right when we're there. In fact, when we found out about the festival, we actually changed the retreat dates in order to coincide with the festival. And if you think one festival is great, well, two is even better. There's a sister festival that goes on simultaneously, and we will make sure that we all get to both of those. And I think by changing the date, we've brought another value added feature to the whole weekend. So some of you know that the four of us will be in the area in late May, and our intention is to refine our retreat plans, because as much as we have got the structure, the skeleton of what we want the weekend to look like, we are still refining the details. It'll give us a chance to see the venue, to scout the local area. And of course, part of that is to thoroughly, and I do mean thoroughly, research the thrift shops. I know it's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. So that slide gives you, has just scratched the surface of the sort of shops that exist in the area. And because we all love thrifting, and I'm sure I will be back at it right with you, we just wanted to make sure that we scratch that itch for you. So just remember that when we are there in May doing this legwork, it's all in the name of research. So what makes this retreat different? Well, if I've learned anything through interviewing 37 people for Heart to Heart, the vast majority of us are introverts. And what that means is that we value meaningful interaction. We're most comfortable in small groups and we prefer to go deep. And the way this venue and this weekend is structured, it's going to support all that. So I'm going to want to go on the record as making a bold prediction. I believe that we're going to come together as strangers, but that we are going to forge some lifelong friendships during the retreat. Friendships that we can draw upon for help, support, inspiration for years and years to come. And of course, we believe in reciprocation. So in turn, we will be able to help, support, and inspire the people that we meet. I think another intangible is the camaraderie that will be created as something that you can't truly put a price on, but it comes from sharing meals. It comes from it comes during the unstructured downtime, and it can also come from sharing a room. So I have a wee bit of a confession. The girls don't know I'm going to say this, but I'm the only one of the four of us that can't sing, can't carry a tune. But I've been gently pushing the girls to either lead a sing along or put on a show. So, so far, no one has really granted my wish, but I do have a few more months to work on them, and I'll keep at it because I think that would be the ultimate kumbaya moment. So, as these details are unfolding, you may be wondering, is this experience for me? So, I'm going to pose a few questions, and I think if you answer yes to any of these, descriptions, you'll have your answer. Are you an artist in any sense of the word? And don't get thrown off by that logo of ours. I have a hunch it's going to change. Don't feel that you need to be a painter to be there. Are you curious? Are you a lifelong learner? Do you have an eye for mindful thrifting? Do you see inspiration everywhere you go? Do you want to form lasting friendships? Do you want to share what you know? Do you want to put yourself first for a change and know that the only way to do that is to run away from home, if only for the weekend? If you answered yes, you have your answer. And now I'll turn it over to Carol. Uh-oh.
As we started researching other retreats with this kind of a crafting and thrifting focus, something that included the lodging, your meals, uh, the a place at the table to sit and craft, a place for that close interaction. We were a bit sticker shocked at the prices that were most retreats for even just a 2 night stay. We found the price range for something similar to be in the $2,000 to $4,000 range, and we were amazed, and we started immediately to work at a target under that. So I hope that you are have been saving your pennies, because I am sure this is going to be worth every penny. We are we have the sorry we have the link is not live yet to pay for your deposit. For a single occupancy room, the deposit will be $600. For a double occupancy room, it will be $500, and this includes everything that happens in the 4 days 3 nights at Holly Mountain Lodge. It is the connections, the experience, the things that happen in the moments between everything that's planned that we're most looking forward to. Meals and snacks, that place at the table for you to craft, that planned outing day to the tickets for the Apple Festival, the Art Festival, and we'll be riding in style, safely going from place to place all together, which is really a highlight for me. And we also will be providing this special memento project for the weekend. And of course, we have so many little surprises up our sleeves that we will not be sharing about. So I know that you want the total price. You've been waiting for this. Okay. So for that double occupancy weekend, it's $1,495. $1,495. And for the single occupancy, it is $1,745. And that does not include your transportation to the lodge because some people will be driving, some people will be flying, and that travel is on you. But we are sincerely hoping that coming in under those other targeted price points will be an advantage, and that you understand that travel is expensive and we are trying very desperately to make this reachable for everyone. Now, we only have 8 spots available. So there will be 12 of us at the retreat, 8 participants coming in, and the 4 of us hosts. And we wish we could build an ark and bring you all. And hopefully, this is starting small, and maybe we have the opportunity to grow in future years and perfect this even more every time we do it. And that is our genuine hope, is that this isn't a one and done kind of fun activity, but that we are going to be building on these connections and growing the retreat each year, and yet trying to keep it to this place where we have that ability for that intimate, close connections, the one-on-one time and those group experiences all together. We are so excited about this. And so what is the next question? How do I sign up? Okay, for those 8 spots that will probably go pretty quickly, you need to be on the district Makers Market. And hopefully Angela can put the link in the description box again for that. The link for purchasing the tickets is on my Makers Market account, but it is not live right now. So when you go to district, you're not going to find this. What we are doing, to be fair, I need to look at a clock. When we end this, whatever time we end this, if we end this at 9:45, the link will go live at 10 o'clock. If we end this at 10:05, it won't go live till 11. So it'll go live the top of the hour after this live is done and turned off. So you can set an alarm and go and get yourself all set up. Now, in the comments, please comment if you need assistance in making an account in district so that you can purchase, because we are prepared. Angela is prepared to show you on screen exactly how to sign up. You want to have your payment information in there so that there is no delay. When that goes live, you can put it in your cart and pay for it. And you're just going to be paying the deposit price based on that single occupancy or double occupancy, your choice. And then we will PayPal invoice for the other amount to complete your payment. And there is an option to pay over 2 other payments or pay entirely the rest. So we give you those options, and that will be through a PayPal invoice. Did I miss anything, girls?
No, I think that you got it. The question, there are a couple questions regarding the dates. So if you, I'm going to pop that back on the screen. And if you want to kind of reiterate anything, the question was how many days and nights and um,
4 days, 3 nights.
and I'm going to pop this back up. Nope, not that one. Hang on. There you go. And there are your dates.
Oh, yeah, 15 to 18. 3 days, 2 nights. Am I doing math wrong all of a sudden?
15, 16, 17, 18. 4 days, 3 nights.
Yes, I did say that right then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were correct. Okay, I'm going to take that back up. Oh my gosh, off the screen there. There we go.
Carol,
Yes.
would you please tell people how many of each type of room is available?
There are 4 double occupancy spots, and there are 4 single occupancy spots. So if you really like having your own space, it's just a little more for those rooms. Otherwise, you'll be sharing with a crafty friend.
And it could be me. You never know. Depends on who gets in.
Jonna is going to be our house mother.
Woo!
Yes.
Let me just
I
make
think
sure.
y'all have to rein me in, though. I think I need the house mother. No. Home alone. No.
Now would be a good time, friends in the chat. If you do have questions, go ahead and put those in there. If you think about it, put them in all caps. But I think so that we make sure everybody gets a equal chance, that we probably, Carol, are you ready to show them how to make sure they're in the Makers Market?
Well, I'm prepared to help you show them.
Right. Well,
okay, so someone's asking Julie about the closest airport to fly into would either be Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is about an hour and a half, I think, or Atlanta. So those are the 2 major airports that you would fly into.
Once you guys have your questions in there, I will come back and answer those in a second. So keep adding those. And while I'm showing you how to get into the Makers Market, Carol can start all those questions for me if you don't mind.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm doing this from, of course, from the from my laptop. If you want, you can download the app. You can, it is just district.net, and you can do it that way, but I'll show you probably the easiest way to get there and to sign up. So your screen is going to look a little bit like this, and you can make that bigger if you guys need to. And it's simply typing in district.net/makersmarket. You see that right here. It automatically signed me in, so I need to log out so you can see what it really looks like. There you go. This is the screen that you're going to see, and it's really easy. There are some, I'm using my cursor, so you can see the big black push button here that says join. There's another one right here that says join. Either one of those works. Just click one of them, hit the join button, and you're just going to fill in the information. Type your name, choose a username that you would like. You can type your email, or you can use a phone number if you so prefer. Create your own password, and you don't have to put your birthday in there, but you can if you wish. And then hit the sign up button, and you're done. The other thing that is important for you to do is once you're in here, now I do need to log in. Let me just, hopefully it just does that. And I would encourage you, if you have a device handy while we're on here, go ahead and try to get on here if you haven't done it. I think a lot of us have given you the opportunities and helped a lot of you through actually getting on the Makers Market prior to this live. But if you do have questions or have any issues, try it live now so we can help you as we go and troubleshoot. And so once you are in here, you'll just need to make sure, I need to go here. Mine will look a little bit different than yours does, but you're going to want to adjust. You're going to go to your profile and you're going to want to check your settings. And that is where you're going to add a form of payment and I'm not going to show this because it will all pop mine up there. But you'll have your payment methods in there. And that's where you can say, okay, I want this to go to, a credit card or whatever that is. That way it's all set up beforehand. Carol, am I missing anything? I just don't want to click on my payment method, but
Other than if you have not been to the district before, the only thing I would say is that the district is the main platform and the traveling crafter is one of the stores within it. And I am a seller within the store. So you can go to the Traveling Crafters Makers Market, and this will be what you see at the logo. And there is a search bar in the top where you can type in Crinkled Path to get to my listings. And again, whatever time this ends, no matter what time zone you're in, the minutes are not going to be different. So if it ends at 45 minutes after the hour, this will go live at the top of the next hour. Does that make sense?
yes.
Okay.
And just so you can see on the screen, here is Carol's shop. And so I already follow her, but if you just click on that, then you can follow her as well. And you can do that with myself, with Hazel as well. I think, well, I don't know if Hazel's is still on there, but you can search any of our friends on here that have shops. And there's a lot of you girls that do.
Right. And if you're following me and you have your notifications on, you will also see a pop-up message when I list something new, and probably those. But I think you're going to be sitting there refreshing at the top of the hour to wait for that to pop up.
Let me see. I'm just going to peruse the comments and make sure
There's a couple questions.
yes, before I get rid of this screen. Did you say an hour after? So, can you reiterate the time one more time for them? When it will go live?
Right. So if it is now 40 minutes after the hour, if we end this before the top of the hour, it will go live in the next 20 minutes. If we don't end, because we're going to stay as long as we need to and answer all the questions, if this doesn't end until 10 after, it won't go live until the next top of the hour. Because I want to give you a target and not, tell you like 10 minutes after or 15 minutes after, just the top of the hour.
There you go. And then, Carol, would you mind answering the next question from Sarah Lee, which is how do you get from the airport to the lodge?
So that will be on your responsibility, but we know that they have airport services. There's Uber. We can help you connect with other event goers who are flying in, and we have 8 slots, and we can talk very personally with you 8 after, and we will have sign up sheets with information that we need from you going out. So all of that can happen after you are booked, and we can help you to connect with other people who might be flying in about that same time, that morning of, and then hopefully you can work together.
Excellent.
Missed that. I missed the end of her speech.
Oh, did I cut out? Hopefully I didn't. For everybody else.
I heard it. I think you're okay. And that brings up a good point. I think that Carol just mentioned is you'll not be alone on this journey together. So when we have our list of participants and those that have reserved their spots, we'll have some meetings and such. So you feel really confident and comfortable, and we can help you with that too. Do you want to talk a little bit about a standby list? I've got airline stuff on my brain, but would you mind talking about that a little bit?
Not a problem at all. So, my if somebody could pop Sarah Lee's
Can you guys
comments
hear her?
off. Mhm. If you could pop Sarah Lee's comment off the screen, um, then you can see my email address there, and the if you get to sign up and there are no slots left, we are accepting a waiting list, and because we know this is limited, but the let me tell you that the deposit is non-refundable. It is transferable though. So if for some reason you book and you cannot attend, additional fees will be refundable, but your deposit will not. We had to have that amount be non-refundable because of the deposits that we have to make as well. It is transferable to somebody on the waiting list, so you can work with people on the waiting list to make sure you if you want to try and work something out with them about the fees. I got off on that and missed the target here. Where was I going?
You were
Oh, the waiting list. So I knew I'd come back to it. So if you email, and my email address is right down here under my name, crinkledpath@gmail.com. If you get there and there is not a slot available for you, immediately email me here. My email is also in the listing in the Maker's Market. So if you, for some reason, don't get it right now, you can email me and I will take a waiting list via email based on email timestamp. And I'll let you know what position you're in on the waiting list if you email me. Okay. Does that answer that question?
Carol, I was wondering if you'd go into a little more detail about the registration form and the fact that it will be triggered once the deposit is paid and the sort of information that we'll be asking of people.
Right. So, as soon as you are booked, I am going to send you a via email. So, it's probably a good idea to email me anyway if you are booked. Or I will private chat you through District because District does not automatically give us your email address even when it's in there. So I will reach out to you via chat. I'll answer you if I got an email from you, and I will send you a link to the form to register. And basically, what we have on there is any special accommodations for diet, mobility, anything like that that you have. It will ask for your general information, and it will ask for like emergency contact information, things like that, that we just need for your safety on the trip. And you're welcome to email with questions regarding that once you get it, if there's any, questions as you're going through the form.
Carol, could you answer Hope's question? And the question is, will it be the first page you see when you get to the district?
Not necessarily. Now, District, we do have a section on the front page of Angela's store where it says recently listed, and it should pop up there, but it is safer for you to go and search for my store in the Traveling Crafters Maker Market, which is under Crinkled Path. So from that front page of the Traveling Crafter that she was showing earlier, there is a search bar at the top where you can type Crinkled Path, and that will take you to my store. And then you just have to refresh if you get there before the top of the hour.
Would you like me to show that again?
Sure, that would be helpful.
Okay, you got it. Hang on, Sloopy.
Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on.
I guess we're making our karaoke list as according to Hazel. Let me tell you, I will have a list for Hazel to be singing if this comes to fruition. Okay, so I'm just going to go to, this is what it will look like, the Traveling Crafters Makers Market. And then you can, oops, am I logged in? There you go. And then I would type in Crinkled Path. She happens to pop up there because I just looked her up. My internet is very slow today. Have good Wi-Fi. Don't have this Wi-Fi that I've got. Let's see. Maybe if I just do this for you guys. Are you seeing anything?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm just going to start over because I think it's just thinking. I'm kind of waiting for
So,
it. But right here,
ladies, if this was if this was people hoping to buy concert tickets, the shrewdest buyers would be the ones who log in first, have Carol's store all queued up, refresh, and just do it that way, right? Like, don't wait till the last moment to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want concert tickets.
right? Which, yes, that's just a bonus extra activity is
Is our
concert
personal
night.
concert.
Right. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing that, and I would say from here on out, if you have questions specifically to the Makers Market, let us know in the comments, or you can reach out to Carol afterwards as well. So, but I think you guys should be good. A lot of you have already taken care of that ahead of time. So, and let me stop sharing so we can get all of us on here. Let's just recap, ladies, if you want, and make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think there was a couple of questions. Yeah, she is Teresa, little does she know, I'm going to bring a costume for Hazel.
Backup dancers.
That's right.
Kitty just said they'll be backup dancers since they don't sing.
There you go. Bring your bling, girls. Get the sequins, or we can just thrift it. It would be even more fun.
There we go.
Let's see. I think unless you three ladies see anything I forgot or missed, we'll give them one last hurrah. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit about a few recaps of things that you would want to know. And again, at the top of the hour, so as we speak, it is in Iowa, it is 11:50. The listing will be under Carol's name, Crinkled Path on District. So before we leave at the very end, the last thing you're going to hear is from Carol to let you know what time that listing will go live. She's going to be the most important thing that you're going to want to know. I think that should cover it. And yes, it is under Carol's name.
Crinkled Path.
Crinkled Path. I'm just making sure. I think I got it all. All right, I'm going to talk for a couple of seconds. I think I've covered everything. Ladies, is there anything before we say goodbye, anything that you want to say as a recap that I forgot? Look at the excellent student, Jonna, raising her hand. Okay, are you unmuted or did I don't think
I'm unmuted. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear Hazel or Carol. All I hear is all I've heard is Angela. But I do want to say that I'm so excited to meet. Like, we have made these friendships over such a long period of time, and it's going to be so much fun to get to see your faces, give you all hugs, stay up late. I'm a night owl, team night owl. So, you may have to go, Jonna, go to bed. But
Early birds.
I'm super excited. And I know we all are. So I'm hoping that you're catching the excitement in our hearts. And we've been really wanting to do this for a while now. And I just wanted to say that I'm really excited about seeing every single person that's coming. I wish everyone could come. I wish we could just all hop on the bus and go together. But I'm just going to reiterate what Hazel said, because Hazel said we're going to make it, we have big plans. So this is going to be just such a wonderful, cozy retreat. And I just wanted to say how excited I am, and I'll be quiet now and I'll sit back down. Bye.
So again,
I'm raising my hand.
okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were doing this.
No, pick me, pick me.
Think club music.
She's already started the dance party.
Her and
Khadijah.
I wanted to address a comment from Khadijah, and I see one popping up now from Denise as well. Oh, that's so sweet, Denise. Khadijah asked about an email. Yes, once we have the 12 reserved people, the 8 of you and the 4 of us, and we are one happy little group, we can start an email thread that everybody is on, so people can ask about more details and all that. But as the details develop, you will hear more if you are attending. And then I just wanted to say that I so feel Denise's comment, and she said, I don't think there would be anything more fun than spending time with you all. And that just really warms my heart, all of our hearts, I'm sure, because we are so looking forward to this time with whoever gets to be a part of it this time. And like we said, hopefully more in the future.
Yes, for sure. More in the future. Hazel, I thought I saw you do a little dance there too.
I think that when you think about the numbers and you think about the ratio of host to guest, I dare to say that you would never find that sort of a ratio anywhere else, particularly at this price point. So, if and that can work two ways. If you tend to be a party animal and need some reining in, well, we can do that. But if you need an arm around the shoulder and some I don't know, just some cozy conversation, you're not going to get lost in the crowd because the numbers are intimate, and I think we're all committed to making it the best possible experience for everyone who buys in. And obviously, we're not talking about details, but let's just say you're not going to go home empty-handed either.
Right.
So just saying, keep some space in your suitcase.
You're right. And with that, ladies, I am going to wrap it up. And I think everybody in the comments, you can clearly tell how truly excited we are. And this isn't just another announcement for us, but it matters, as you probably got from the very beginning, because creativity isn't always meant to be done alone. We do it a lot alone, but this is a case where it's not. And so many of us are creating, at the kitchen table and in the quiet moments. I don't listen to anything when I craft and create, but often we're always thinking, dang, it would be so nice to have a bunch of people sitting next to me and just to laugh at my stupidity that I just, mess something up or share ideas with or get advice. And that, as we wrap this up, is exactly what this retreat is. It's bringing all of our connections together, those that we built online, and getting us all into the same room, which is just mind-boggling to me. I've had the pleasure, I know some of the rest of you are, to meet folks that are in our communities in the real world, and it still seems like I'm fangirling every time I get to meet a new person, that I connect with virtually. So I think this is going to be really fun and, unfiltered, unhurried, really raw and real, and maybe some dance parties involved and some musical. Well, that's to be determined.
However, we know some people are extreme introverts and are not party animals. So there are cozy little locations around the lodge where you can go. There's like living rooms and setups where you can just go and be, have quiet time. It doesn't have to be party and confetti and all that stuff all day long for you. If you're an introvert and you need some quiet time, there's fireplaces and little living rooms and things. So I
Right.
just wanted to encourage the introverts.
Right. And that's just it. I mean, it's really about creating those memories. We joke about it, but with no pressure. That's not what this is meant to be. But so, yes, I think as we round everything out, and if you have questions specifically about registering, let Carol know. We know that this is important and we would not be doing it. And we owe our biggest thanks to every single one of you that kept saying we need to do a retreat. So bringing us all together wouldn't have happened unless you asked. And so we do appreciate your comments, your messages, all your encouragement, and for trusting us to create something that is meaningful for everybody. And with that, because you believed in us, we're going to make sure Carol gets her last 2 seconds, which I promised.
All right.
Go ahead and give
I
them.
I think if we end right now, I can go change that over in the next 2 minutes to live, and people can go sign up.
All right. Well, with that, thanks again, everybody. Thank you, ladies. This has been an honor planning it, and I look forward to the rest of our time together. And we will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you. We will see you soon.
Cue music.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't end the stream. Yay. Hang tight. I do have it. Here we go. Oh, I didn't end the stream.
Uh-oh. You want me to do it?
Okay, that link is live. Going live. Okay, that link is